yeah, genetics and clinic appointment with a consultant. First one's at 10, it's 22. So, yeah, almost there.
Not bad.
The weather's a bit crap today too. So, it's like humid, isn't it? It's humid. But yeah, find out which side of my family caused this, if any. And this is my very first appointment with the genetics doctor, so it's something new.
You know where we're going?
It's a little bit bigger. Plus they always point you the right way when you hand over the bib.
Yeah. Without patience, so
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll see what they say. Then my clinic appointment is at 12, so we're gonna have hanging about time. And then we have to be back for 3:30 for a dentist appointment. So it's non-stop go today. And it's not the best day for me to be pretty sore. My glasses, Ray-Bans on that we have to fix. We had to take apart a pair of my glasses.
Ray-Bans.
We had to take apart a pair of my glasses to use the arms off of them to fit onto the Ray-Bans. So for some reason at some point he took his off and lost them.
I don't know why they came off, I don't know why.
You're a strange one. But yeah, that's us all just here. We have looking 20 minutes to spare as bloody always. But I'd rather us be like early than late. But yeah, that'll be fine.
You're going to trouble Morrison's.
I would pick up to Morrison's. I don't really like Morrison's.
You're going to Morrison's?
They just don't have that much choice for me. I always think Morrison's is like more of an old people's shop. No, like, no offense if you shop at Morrison's, but to me, like, it just feels like that's where the grannies go to shop. I don't know. We just stick to Tesco's. I know Tesco's. Yeah.
Tesco's do us for free too.
Yeah, I think I'm just used to Tesco's as well. Like, when I'm doing my shop, I know exactly where I'm going and what I need. We'll see after my genetics appointment, depending on how long that takes. We might be able to go around and shop or two. And then be back for 12. Well, I need to be back 22:12. It says on my letter I have to be there 20 minutes before my appointment for any tests needed. But usually, sometimes means X-ray.
It's normally always an X-ray.
And they usually take me into this little room and take my height, my weight. Yeah. It's actually really quiet today. Tuesday. It's quiet. Oh, I wish they made all my appointments on a Tuesday and made this quiet.
Most luxurious.
Max is just here anyways. We shall see what they say. Okay, so it's the next day. I was very tired last night from everything, so I thought I would just start fresh and tell you what happened today. So we got there and we went into this room that's for like children, but they kind of made it like a genetics place temporarily.
Genetics lab.
The kids'
It's genetics.
And I met with a lady, she's a genetics specialist and she'd come from Aberdeen, and she gave me the results of my genetic testing, and yeah, they're kind of inconclusive. So the tuberous sclerosis test came back as negative, but she said that it doesn't always mean negative. The tests aren't very accurate, and sometimes they have to use, instead of your blood, they have to use a tissue sample to get the right diagnosis. So she was asking me a few more questions about my hands, my skin, different kind of factors that would point to me having tuberous sclerosis. So she checked my hands, she checked my feet, and then she checked my face and my head. And then I went behind a curtain and had to take off my clothes, and she checked my body with a UV light to see if she could find any lightened patches of skin. Yeah, and there was a couple of patches, but you need to have 3 or more of each thing for them to confirm it. And again, I only have 2 lightened patches, so it was another maybe. So her next thing was, so she's booked me for a brain MRI scan to check to see if there's any cell changes or differences in my brain. So we will wait and we'll wait for the letter of the day for that appointment, and I'll have the MRI scan of my brain, and hopefully we will get a definite yes or definite no after that. And if it's that there is something there, then they can start to test outwards my family to see if any of them have the gene. And if it's negative, they're quite happy to go with the fact it's she used the word, it's a sporadic circumstance that I have LAM, and it just happened within my cell development while I was a fetus. And the only way I could pass something on is if I have children. But yeah, I made her laugh and said, no thank you, it's not happening, nobody's there. So if I do get accepted onto the transplant list and get new lungs, they can test my current lungs for these sorts of things. And hopefully, sorry, that's the alarm for my sirloins, and I must take it because then I can eat. So yeah, and that's the story with the genetics lady. We've still kind of come out with an unknown, but we're getting there. As soon as the brain scan is done, we'll have a definite kind of a yes or a no. So we'll go from there. We finished seeing the genetics lady, and we had like an hour and a half-ish before my next appointment. So we went to the shops. I was desperate for a drink, so we ran into Tesco's and I got a drink, and we just had a look around, and we spotted a new kitchen bin that we liked, but we thought, oh, you know, if we don't find like one that we like in Dunelm, then we'll come back and get it. Where else did we look? Is it just Tesco's? I think it was just Tesco's. Anyway, yeah, but the car park was absolutely so busy, so we left like enough time. I managed to get there and go in for my appointment with the consultant who does the clinics every month. And I take my piece of paper, give it to the lady. There's like a big reception, and then you get told to go into which clinic, and they take your kind of letter and sort out if you need any tests before you see your consultant. She says, oh yeah, x-ray. But turns out it was the wrong thing, and the other lady's like, oh no, it's a spirometry or spiral test. And I was like, oh my god, why didn't it say this on the letter? But yeah, so took my bit of paper and said, go sit in the green chairs. And I'd been there before, so we just sat there waiting, and no one was coming. Then luckily the lady must have been coming out for another reason. She's like, did I put you on the green chairs? I'm so sorry, I meant the red chairs. So he goes to sit on the red chairs, and then she goes and finds the lady who's, I don't know, in that department. And she comes over, she's like, oh, I'm just going to the toilet, can you just wait 5 minutes? And I was like, okay. But then another lady comes out and she's like, oh, we're ready for you now. Okay. So I go in. It's only me allowed in the rooms when they do it. So it was just the spiral, so it wasn't the gas transfer test or anything. So you just have the breathing tube and it kind of syncs up with the computer. And when you're ready, you just take a deep breath and you blow really hard into the little device, and you breathe out all the way out until the lady says to stop. And you do that between 3 and 8 times depending on whether or not they get good readings. I done it 3 times. I thought I was going to pass out, so that was me done. Go back out, and then we go to back to the waiting place for the clinic, and within a couple of minutes the consultant comes out. So I go in, and there's all these people in the room, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm uncomfortable with one doctor, and now there's loads. And he's like, oh sorry, I forgot to tell you, this is like a junior doctor type thing, and this is a physiotherapist, and this is an oxygen nurse. And I was like, oh okay, cool. And they're all behind me, and I'm on the chair talking to the consultant, and he's asking me how things have been going, and he gave me the results of my spiral test, and it's improved by 2.5% than last time, so that's good. Kind of shows the sirolimus and my kind of exercising and things are all a good thing, and it's working. And so I'm just going to put my oxygen on because I get breathless talking. Okay, so yeah, then he was just asking how side effects and things have been from the he was just asking how side effects and things have been from the sirolimus. And I said to him that I've been having really bad like nausea and heartburn and acne. And he said kind of the nausea, and I'm managing to eat and things, and I said, you know, that I'm doing my very best, but in his suggestion is to like graze throughout the day, like higher calorie grazing. So I'm going to give that a shot. And I've actually bought some M&M brownies, so I'm going to enjoy them later. What else was it? Oh, the nausea I've got anti-sickness medication for as well. And the heartburn, I've to just carry on with like a lansoprazole twice a day. So before food, half an hour to an hour before food, take that, and then at night times take the Acidex liquid and see if that can help. Obviously if not, get back in touch or go to the GP or whichever. The acne, he says, unless it's like really bothersome, there is like things that we can do, but I just said that, well, just now, I mean, it's all over my back, the back of my arms, and might be too much information, but all over my bum too. And some of them are quite painful and uncomfortable, so I'm just doing bits and bobs. Like I read on Google, like exfoliating the skin and warm compresses and things like that can help, and drinking lots of water. So trying to do my best with those. The fatigue and things I've had for a long time anyway, so I'm kind of used to always feeling tired, so that is what it is. The concentration part of it is just, it's what it is too. I can just be like talking away and then boom, whatever I'm saying is gone, or I'll get up, go to the kitchen, forget what I'm there for, and I'm like, Michael, what did I get up for? Yeah, that's just, it's just all part of it. He was asking me had I heard from the transplant team yet, and I said I hadn't, so I think he's gonna try and catch up with what's happening there. Oh, he showed me the results of my bone density scan because I hadn't heard anything, and my bones showed that they are weakened and thin for somebody my age. But he said that that can just be part of my diagnosis, and I've been advised to carry on taking the high dose vitamin D and putting on some extra weight because being underweight can severely affect your bones. So just anybody out there who is a little bit on the skinnier side, take vitamin D if you don't get enough sun. Like we in Scotland, we get barely any. Vitamin D is a big one. Everyone should take some sort of vitamin to help with that, because I suffer a lot with my joints, my hips. My hips get very sore and they click and they're uncomfortable. Especially when I'm sitting in a dentist chair for a long time, I'm uncomfortable. Next time my knees are swollen as they were last week, I will show you. I have a knee brace that sometimes helps take at least some of the swelling away and some support. They get so incredibly swollen and so painful that if I put any weight on them, they just buckle. My left knee's the worst, and for years I put it down to sports. I played shinty for a long time, and being whacked with a shinty stick for years, I just assumed, oh well, damage there. And as a teenager I had cysts behind my knees, but no, I have just rubbish bones linked to my disease, and that's what it is. But yeah, I'll show you next time they get really bad and how I help them, just in case any of you guys are suffering the same and you never know how I help. Mine might help you. So he had a listen of my chest and my stomach area. He couldn't see or feel anything that was worrying or abnormal, so that was the advice. And he was asking me how I'm getting on with oxygen, and I said that when we're going out walks to the graveyards and things, even on the 4 litres, I find myself having to stop. It feels like I'm just not getting enough, and I can turn it to the constant flow 2 litres as kind of a rescue, because he says something constant is better than nothing. So they're just worried that perhaps with the triggering, I'm not triggering it enough when I'm walking, because I'm obviously more of a mouth breather. It's difficult, but it's just a big learning curve. You're not naturally used to having something attached to your face and breathing through your nose and having to worry about these things, but yeah, just learning as we go. So all that's fine. He's reordering my sirolimus. He's happy me carrying on. My blood test came back fine. There's nothing concerning. The sirolimus isn't doing anything negative to the point where it would need to be stopped. So they're fine carrying that on. Yeah, he's booked me in for next month's clinic. He's happy with how everything's going. He was saying that he was in my hometown the other day at the weekend, and he's like, what a lovely town you live in. I was like, oh, yeah, it's nice to visit. If you don't live here, it's fine. Yeah, so he talked about that, and he was... Okay, so I forgot to say this as well. In my mind again. I have had... I've got a big freckle on my finger. I'll show you. The freckle has gotten larger and bumpy and just changed. With being on the sirolimus, you have to take care of these things and get them checked. So I showed him, and he's going to keep an eye on it. I have to keep an eye on it and things. Because I thought it was a blood blister. So me and Michael got the needle out and we're just poking away at it, stabbing it and squeezing it, and didn't do anything. So we're just going to keep an eye on it for now. And yeah, while he was looking at my hands, and he was just feeling my really bent ones. And I said, oh yeah, I broke that finger a few years ago, and I just put a nail file and sellotape on it because it was at that point I wasn't leaving the house for any reason. And he's like, "Your nails," and I was like, looking at my nails like, "What?" And he's like, "Tough as nails." And I was like, "Oh, yeah." I was like, "Oh." And Michael's like, "Oh, she's always like that." And I said, "Well, I'm just like my granny more. She's tough as nails. You'd never know anything really goes wrong. You just get on with it, kind of a thing. If it's not sore, you cope with it." But yeah, it was good. Good to get checked up on, and catch up and get some results. I also got the results of the echocardiogram I had a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, and so some of it came back okay, most of it came back inconclusive because he couldn't get a good read, or he couldn't see like parts of what he needed to see. So there's a lot of inconclusives on that, but I don't think they're too worried because the ones that he could read were okay. That was that. All done, and we had some time left over to go shopping. Michael's been obsessed with the cables.
What?
We're out on LAM at the kitchen section because we're in the market possibly for a new dinner set. Oh my god, what have you bought? Jesus.
Look at it, you've embarrassed it. Why do we want a George Foreman?
We don't want a George Foreman.
I thought we did at one point.
We did. But then we went back to Tesco's and I got footage of us showing you what we bought. I'll insert. We're gonna show you some of the stuff that we bought today. Just excuse the fact that I'm talking like this. But, are you okay, Phoebe? So this is our new plate set.
Yeah.
It's so nice. Phoebe, you can have the box after to play with.
Forks and knives.
Oh yeah, these were our forks and knives. We've got them in the dishwasher just now so that we can use them. So, you can have them?
Yeah.
Phoebe, you can have the box after.
She wants it now. She wants the box.
Oh, so excited.
It's like Christmas.
I don't know why they have so much just random bits.
To protect all our new plants.
Oh my god, I'm assuming these will be the siding. There you go, Phoebe. You've got a box. So we got these from Tesco's. They were £40.
£40. Nearly.
Wow.
How fucking bougie do they look?
So nice. Oh my god. So our kitchen window looks out onto like a main bit of road, and I'm like showing the camera, and the guy's like looking at me in his car.
It's like our fucking plates, old dude. Yes, they are.
What, we got the bowls?
The bowls. This is our bowls. They look really nice.
Look how nice they stack.
Oh, not bad. Oh my god. Oh, the crap. Oh no, there's no way we're going to sit in our dishwasher.
Okay.
I won't put in the dishwasher. They just need to be put in it especially.
Oh, they're so thick.
Sorry.
However, the reason that I wanted these deep ones is so when you have gravy, it doesn't slide off the plate. Because I do that every time we have gravy.
Me too, but replace gravy with cheese sauce. Dude, they look so nice.
Let's look at these. They're just so nice. Let me show you what we got from Dunno. So we got this Coastal Retreat reed diffuser. because our bedroom was kind of like a seaside, relaxing kind of a vibe. I got this for my dressing table. It's like a tray. It was £5. I think the reed diffuser was £4.
Pounds.
It's
not pounds.
I got these like what are they called? Like bunny tails?
Cattail stalks.
Yeah.
Cattail stalks.
I think they're bunny tails. Oh, it says it's Lagudus grass. £6. Pounds. Right, Michael's doing this course. Apparently, they all need a rubber.
I will explain it. So, as part of the course, it's all about coding. And when you're coding, you have to do problem solving, right? Because sometimes your code just ain't going to work. So there's 3 stages, and I won't go through all of it because you'll find it very boring. But the final stage is advised by Dr. J. Milan or Dylan Milan or whatever his name is. He's not a doctor, I don't think. To speak to a duck. So he kindly bought me a duck. And that's the story behind the duck. But it's also, there were limited duck options.
No, he wanted this duck.
I also like the duck.
It's a sparkly pink one.
He's called Professor Quack.
So that's Michael's little rubber duck. I got these. Oh, shit. They wrap the vase in the things. What wraps it in these? Come on.
No, I am saying that because it was me.
Anyway, I got these to change our pillow covers in our bedroom. They were in the sale, so they were £8, reduced to £2. So I got 2 of those. Oh, I also got my little vase to put the little bunny tails in. I did have a big one of these, but the cats broke it, because of course they did. And the last thing from LAM was this. Michael bought it for, I don't know what he bought it for. What?
To play the PlayStation 1.
Oh, to play his PlayStation 1. There you go. Oh, there is some stuff actually through here. So, I did have a picture of, what's his name? James Dean on the wall in the sitting room. I'll show you it. That's it there. But with our new sofa and stuff coming, we've got to change it up a little bit. I can't talk properly. So we've gone for this picture, which is just so lovely. It's still in the cellophane, so that's why it's got that shine on it. But it's so nice with the wee deers. We also got this picture to put up in our bedroom. So that's nice. And since I ordered blinds to go up in the bedroom for the small window, and they didn't come. So I got refunded from Amazon, and then I ordered another set, and they've not come. So we seen these like Venetian ones in, where were these? The Range, and just got these. So we'll finally have some privacy out from that window.
Yeah, I hate that.
It's horrible at night. Like nobody can see in through the day because it has like a film over it.
A
one-way thing. But at night everyone can see in. So it'll be nice to close them and have some privacy. What are you doing?
No.
Oh, I also had a freaking disaster today. So, like 10 minutes before we were leaving, the postman shows up, and that's fine. And it's my, like, I get a glossy box, which if you don't know is like a subscription each month that gives you like 5 or 6 beauty related products. So it can be Phoebe, it can be hair, skin, makeup, body stuff. Anyway, so I excitedly open it as I do every month, and everything was soaked in this like oil. So I'm looking around, and it was like this fancy facial oil had been unscrewed and gone all over everything. So I managed to wipe everything off, but obviously I didn't get that product, so I've sent an email to the Glossy Box team and they'll probably send out just that product or something anyway. But the products I did get, oh, this smells amazing, is a banana butter repair and restore leave-in conditioning style butter, and it smells so good. It says 97% natural, so that's it. What else did we get? Quaishi Naturals coconut shower gel. Also, it's vegan. That's good. Yeah, so it's just like a shower gel that smells like coconut. I love anything that smells like coconut, so that's a win. I got soy face cleanser. I'm not going to use this because, like I've said before, soy can exacerbate my condition. So this can go to somebody. But it says wet skin, massage over face and eyes, then rinse. So I guess it just cleanses your face. But maybe Granny Law or somebody would like it. This is Rouge Francais. It's just like a blush, like a cream blush. So yeah, those are the things I got. The other thing was a facial oil, but like I said, that's in the bin because it's empty. It emptied all over the friggin' box. And my new glasses arrived today. So this is the first pair. You have like a green bit on the side. So just simple ones. And these are the other pair. These are the ones I wore today. I just love, I don't know if I'll show you, the cool like purpley orange pattern, and it's got like I don't know if you can see, like sparkly bit inside. These are my old pair here. These are my old pair. What are you doing? Oh my god, you're freaking dark. Yeah, so I'm pleased with those. It's been nice actually bothered to wear them for a change. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying because of where the hooks line up, but like there's no way I can kind of conceal the gold bits just with the way the frame is.
That's annoying.
I know.
There's the picture. Move a little bit, Mike. It does look nice up there though. Is it not the bits like the ones on here? You know, you have
unfortunately not the wall hooks. No.
Yes it does, you idiot. They're right there.
Oh, so it does. Yeah, you see them.
You're gonna have to redo it now.
I don't have enough long enough for that.
Yeah, they'll do. You just stick them on the edges.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you okay.
Oh my god, this is why a man needs a woman
well, not
to
really.
help with these casts, because they lack common sense.
A string would have worked better.
No, you just lack. You could thread the string through those bits and hang it from the middle.
A longer bit of string.
Oh dear. Anyway, I shall pop off and wait for my lip to become not numb.
Is it still completely numb?
Oh, I can't feel a damn thing. Nothing. Put up our little bits and bobs, put everything away. Tidy up a little bit actually, because it needs done. And then I'll sit down later and talk about everything that happened at the hospital today. We then had to straight to the dentist. We get in and the dentist came out, she called me as we're going, and she was asking how I got on, what I've been up to today. I was like, just back from the hospital, had lots of appointments. I said, I'm so tired. And she's like, oh, right, okay, lie back and we'll see what we can do. And she started poking about my back tooth. And yeah, I was like, oh, not gonna get my front one done then. So after she stopped messing about with the back tooth and she was saying that she was gonna do whatever, fill in, I just said, do you know what appointment we're gonna start doing the front? And she's like, we can do that now. We'll just do that instead. And I was like, oh, yeah, I was like, oh my god, it's happening. She starts numbing it up and she starts drilling, and it gets to a certain point and it was like sharp, that's sensitive tooth pain. So she stops, and I usually have to take a lot of the numbing stuff because I just do. I'm one of them people, and yeah, she used a lot more than usual to get this friggin' front tooth numb. Yeah, we got it done, and then I was doing okay, and while this front one was numbing up a bit more, she did another filling at the back of the side tooth. So we got 2 fillings done. So I no longer have the like pepper looking bit stuck in my tooth. Let's go. Back from the dentist, and look, she's finally did my tooth. It took a lot of numbing, so I cannot feel anything here or my nose. Michael thinks it's
But it's done!
but look,
It's done it!
no black bit. I'm so happy. There's only a couple more things left to do. Yeah. Once my wisdom's come out at the end of June, because we had to cancel my appointment the other week. Was it last week? I had to cancel that appointment because on the way up to the appointment I was sick everywhere. We phoned up and we explained that I was being sick, and they said, don't worry about it, we'll make you another appointment. You can't come in and have your wisdom teeth out if you're being sick. So I couldn't go. Perhaps I shouldn't have had dinner the night before and breakfast, especially when I was nauseous and having the horrible side effects, but we tried. So anyway, we have another appointment for those, so end of June the wisdom teeth will come out. We're getting there. You can see the acne flaring up again on my face. I have quite a few here, I've got some here, this big one here, I've got one, my eyebrow is really sore. They're just peeping up wherever they want to just now. Yeah, but we're getting there. But yesterday I think went well. In conclusion, we got all those appointments done in one day, which was a lot. It was good fun. We got to go look in the shops and get a few nice bits, and we got some answers. But yeah, it's just another step in the journey. Getting the brain scan and things. We have physio on Friday, so we've got that. And once that's out the way, I have no appointments again until I think the end of May. So I get a couple of weeks to chill from appointments. Yeah, so it's exciting. Our new sofa arrives this month too, so that's exciting. My birthday's this month. Not that I ever do birthdays. Birthdays are just never really a thing for me. Our new sofa is supposed to arrive on that day, so that's enough of a happy thing for me. Yeah, so lots of exciting things coming. I get to just focus on keeping up my exercises and enjoying nice days if we ever get them. But yeah, thank you again for watching, and I'm keeping you up to date as best I can, and keeping you coming along with me. I will put up a video at some point for those of you who had asked a few questions about how did they not pick the LAM up sooner and things. So I can do a video explaining the whole before, during and after of it, also that you understand and get a better idea of the symptoms and things, all the things doctors missed. And LAM can easily be missed and not detected due to the fact that it's so rare that a lot of doctors just don't know. GPs especially just don't know what it is, and the symptoms can come out in ways in which they would easily suspect it to be something else. So yeah, it's difficult and it is frustrating for you being, misdiagnosed for so long and your treatment being so delayed. But it's one of these things, and I will try and explain it all as best I can in another video. Yeah. Thank you very, very much for watching. I will see you next time.